Nigerians used to pay tax to help liberate South Africans from apartheid. Mandela tax. The people that South Africans beef with the most are the ones that help them the most.
This type of situation that we're in this world requires us to be as one together. So the fact that like some South Africans feel like, no, this is our country, whatever, they must go, this doesn't sit right with me.
So music.
Yeah, music.
Okay.
Immigration.
What about immigration?
We have a lot of Nigerians in our country, a lot of Nigerian immigrants in our country.
What do you think about Nigerians or Nigeria as a country?
Actually, we were just speaking about that. We, as a continent, we should actually be united as one. Because being separated in this type of situation that we're in this world requires us to be as one together. So the fact that like some South Africans feel like, no, this is our country, whatever, they must go, this doesn't sit right with me. And the fact like it plays a huge role to be actually united, because once you're separated, that's where they can take over. So we don't like. I don't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, and I love Nigerian people.
The first thing that I say comes to mind is like opportunities, oil. Oil is the first thing that comes to mind, and opportunities, and a lot of potential for like expansion in business and the likes. So that's the main first thing. But then also the music. That's another thing. Nigerian music is very big inside, and it's been like that for a while, since the days of like Mode 9 and NATO C and Ikechiku, you know. And then like right now with the youngsters like Wizkid and Davido and MI and Ice Prince. So we like a lot of Nigerian music and the culture. We like that quite a lot. And I think generally from what I've seen, regardless of what the media tends to say, South Africans and Nigerians do get along quite well.
Like, what is the perception?
I'll say drugs, right?
Yeah.
I'll say drugs.
So you say drugs, okay? Anything else, ladies?
No one.
One dance. So music.
Yeah, music.
Okay.
Immigration.
What about immigration?
We have a lot of Nigerians in our country, a lot of Nigerian immigrants in our country.
What do you think about country Nigeria itself?
The country itself, I don't really have a specific opinion of it. I just know it's an African nation, and that's about it.
Well, Nigeria is the most developed country in Africa, more or less. Has the highest economy. And I know they're building this new city called the Atlantic City on the shore of Lagos.
Okay, so you
Alright. Anybody else wants to add anything? You look like Rihanna, by the way. Anybody told you that?
Eh?
Anybody told you look like Rihanna?
No, don't lie.
About Nigeria as a country, because I've never been to Nigeria. But all I can say about Nigerians, I've heard a lot of stuff about them. Yeah, they are here to corrupt this country or anything like that. I have heard a lot about them. But in my experience, I've never seen such things. I only hear them on the internet, because they are very good people. Yeah, I also have friends, Nigerian friends. One of them is David. In Nigerian, they say Davido. Yeah, so I know a lot of Nigerians. I used to be a DJ at Corner Pocket. The guys who were bouncers there from Nigeria. So they are nice people, yeah.
I've had a Nigerian bad roommate, and she was a very nice person. Even more than the South Africans are. So the drugs part is just the things we hear. Yeah, but then when we get to know the person, yeah, you see that these people are just like us. They are hustlers, that they work hard. Yeah.
I've also heard in some of my classes that their economy is like better than ours.
Okay.
But there's also like a lot of Nigerian people in South Africa that would like do bad stuff.
Yeah.
That I've heard, but it's not a generalization. And that there are also people that would do human trafficking, Nigerians. So yes, that would be my take on it. Not generalization, anything,
of course.
but obviously that they are good people, and then there are also bad people.
I feel like Nigerians abroad are not very good ambassadors for their actual country. I just spent the last 2 weeks in Lagos, and before I planned my trip, so while I was planning my trip, I told so many of my friends that I was going to Nigeria, and a lot of them discouraged me so much. They're like, it's dangerous, you might get kidnapped, like stories upon stories upon stories. And I was shocked because as a South African, even though I complain about South Africa all the time, I would not discourage anyone from going to South Africa. I'd advise them about their safety, but I wouldn't tell anyone not to go. And a lot of my friends were like, no, like you would be okay, but it's also that like it's super dangerous. There's so many things that could go wrong. And I'm like, is that really the right attitude to have? Things could go wrong anywhere. Things could go wrong in New York. Things could go wrong in Cairo, you know? And yet none of those people would ever discourage you from like coming to see their city. I had the best time ever in Lagos. I love Nigerians. I love Lagos. I had an amazing time. I was going to a friend's wedding. Best 2 weeks. I learned so much. I saw so much. And this is coming off of being in Accra, where I felt like Ghanaians love Ghana. They love Accra. Everywhere I went, they wanted to tell me about like the next most amazing thing about their city, their history. The attitude was so different. And yeah, that's like one of the thoughts that I explored with my friends on this trip. But also, yeah, just in general. I've had a lot of reflections over the last 3 weeks, and I'm going to be sharing them with you all. I did have lots of content that I had like in the moment, which is my usual style of making content, but I also didn't want to be misrepresenting something. I spent a lot of time like asking my friends like, why do you guys do this? Like, what does this mean? You know, just to make sure that I'm not ignorant, because so many of the people that I hold most dear to my heart are Nigerian, are Ghanaian, and I would never want to like misrepresent their culture on a public platform, especially one where South Africans are listening. And we're so misinformed as a people. So yeah, I actually took this trip really seriously, and I had a lot of fun, but I also learned a lot. So yeah, follow my series that I'll be putting together.
Black South Africans, we think we're better than Nigerians because they don't have the infrastructure. Of course. But there's more dollar millionaires in Nigeria than in South Africa, right? Same thing with Kenya. Same thing with Rwanda, Ghana. Those guys are liquid, right? They're liquid. There's more money circulating there. We don't. You know, I was saying something. Basic example, show me 10 businesses made by government that are not tendering, enabled by government. I could wait. Show me 3 listed black businesses. Don't tell me about MTN, right? I don't want to speak about those business dynamics that we don't understand in terms of that, how that deal was put together.
Nigerians used to voluntarily pay tax to help South Africa liberate themselves from apartheid. I'ma repeat that again so that this sinks in. Nigerians used to pay tax to help liberate South Africans from apartheid. Mandela tax. The people that South Africans beef with the most are the ones that help them the most. My brain is not comprehending. It can't, guys, it can't. Shout out to you Nigerians. Much love to you guys. You know, I'm not speaking on behalf of South Africans. Me personally, I've got so much respect for you guys. I literally just found out this just now. Just now I'm finding this out that y'all did that. That your paychecks gave freedom to South Africans. Do you understand how crazy that is? No, we need to have open conversations, man, and try and find out where the love went to. Because the love used to be there between Nigerians and South Africans. And I'm sure that it's still there. Must be there. Deep down, deep down, there must be love for Nigerians and South Africans with each other. We need to find out and get that back so that we can start working together. Because no, man, like, do you understand that level of unity? To say all of us, we're gonna be paying taxes to help a country. Whew. Yeah. Sorry guys, it just blew my mind and I had to just make a video about it.